It comes to us from Plow Hearth. The indoor-outdoor hand-hooked bird-shaped throw rugs are being offered at a price of $34.99. You're looking at the cardinal there. We also have the bluebird of happiness and the yellow finch. 3 payments of $11.66 will get these home. This is a cute little accent to your home. True quality from, of course, Plow Hearth in these hand-hooked rugs. I want to welcome back to our show Ginger Walt, who is bringing to us this wonderful bonus buy. And Ginger, we had an opportunity to talk about these earlier this week. They're super cute, a good size for a throw rug, and it brings that whimsy that we love from Plow Hearth.
Well, it does, doesn't it? It's just something that is a great added color, a beautiful color, but our favorite birds of choice in our garden. And if you're lucky to see all 3 of these together, I have to tell you, you should go out and play the lottery because they are really, really beautiful. The bluebird of happiness, the one that you have there, that lovely bluebird, and then I have the yellow finch and then the cardinal. These are each going to be the same size, so 27 inches from side to side width, and then 38 and a half from top to bottom. And they are just about a half of an inch thick, which means you can put them right.
Do you have a co-host with you there?
Yeah, I do. I do. She decided to, you know what? These are her favorite rugs.
Aww.
I have to tell you. Between her and then if I have the dogs down here, they would
Look
be down
at her
here
scratching
just kind of
scratching at it. What's her name?
That is Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
She's really like a little kitty right now.
Oh
she's
my
not
gosh.
even a year old. We rescued her, so she's just a little sweetheart.
She's playing with it. It's like a cat scratch, one of those scratching posts.
Yeah,
that's funny.
And you know what? They're super durable too. Might I add, if you do have pets and the pets just absolutely adore these.
Yeah.
They're made out of a polypropylene, a 100% polypropylene. Every color change that you see in this is not a print. It is an actual change of yarn with that polypropylene. And with it being that wonderful fiber, we'll call it our miracle fiber, you can just hose it off if you put this outside because it's indoor, outdoor. Inside, spot clean. You can see the back of it too. Do you want to help me, honey?
No,
you can
she's
help
like,
me.
I'm playing with that. Hold on, Mother. You do need a rug pad for these, so you can go to QVC.com and get the rug pads.
Right, you do, because it will slip a little bit if you do have it on like a hardwood floor. So you don't want to have, take a little spill. But I have to tell you, gorgeous, beautiful. If you want to put this underneath your, by foot at your favorite chair, it's super, super soft. You wouldn't think that of a polypropylene, but it really is nice and cushiony and quite thick to be able to put maybe right at your kitchen door, going inside, outside. Even if you have, Jane, like I already have like a neutral color of a rug at my front door. This is perfect to put right over the top of that and greet everyone rather than having like maybe a bland type of front door mat. This adds that color, that beauty, and who doesn't love these beautiful birds?
Oh, they're so pretty. And the shape is cool. They're cute little pot-belly birds with a lot of personality. The cardinal represents those messages from the loved ones that have gone on. And, every time you see one, you can't stop, you can't help notice unique colors in nature. So there's so much brown and so much, gray right now in the winter time. And then all of a sudden you look outside and you see the blue feathers of a beautiful finch, or all of a sudden a cardinal appears and you just feel like, it's a visit from a loved one. Or you see that gorgeous yellow up against all of the greens.
Love that.
I mean, birds are just beautiful. I'm a big, huge bird watcher. And again, I love the whimsy that these allow and bring. And yet we still also have the function of a really soft accent rug underfoot.
That's right.
So get your rug pads so that they stay where they're supposed to, and then think about maybe using this as the seasonal rug accent that you put in the powder room or that you put by the front door.
Well, absolutely. And you know what? It's one of those that you really would love to gift to because it is by a company who has been around for over 40 years, Plow and Hearth, and they're known for their quality. When you give someone a gift by Plow and Hearth, it really speaks volumes. Like you know what you're doing when you're picking out a piece of decor for your home, for inside or outside. And it would be wonderful for you maybe gift this to your grandparents or gift this to your mother or give it to
Mhm.
yourself where you can put this right underneath your favorite reclining chair and have this underfoot. Or if you have one of those gravity free chairs that you're thinking, I'm going to get that out, I'm going to put it out, I'm going to make my own little serene area this spring, this summer, put this underfoot at that area too. And it just really, look at the colors. It
I
just
mean, you get
pops.
all
It's
three of
so
them, and then you can
pretty.
have a whole little,
Yes.
bird paradise wherever you decide to put them. I love to put these out on the deck too. Our deck is bathed in sun, Ginger, from the morning
Oh,
all the way through the afternoon, and it's like really too hot to walk on. But I don't want to cover up the whole thing because then
yes.
that's a whole nother issue. So having just something like this so that when I step out onto the deck and sit in my chair and chill out, maybe taking in the morning breeze or whatever in the summertime, I've got something really comfortable that I can step on. And
And you
something
know
that
what?
is, it hopefully adds that little pop of color for right now when
It
there
will.
is so little color out there.
And a good point too, Jane, is if it is beating down sun, you want to make sure that this is wherever you want to put it because there will not be any fading. That polypropylene
Okay.
material means you don't have to worry about it fading. You don't have to worry if you put it in a pool area where bleach is going to spray on it. You don't have to worry about any of that. If your pets happen to have an accident on it, you just hose it off if it's outside. If it's inside, you can spot clean. You can use a little bit of soap on it to get that out. But that's the beauty of a polypropylene rug. And one of those that we really, really, really do enjoy having it in that gorgeous bird, that little shape of a bird that we all love.
Little pot-belly birds with lots
Love
of
them.
personality. The finch with the black and gold and the bright orange beak. We have the cardinal, which has been very popular. I'll show each one of them to you. Let me get the cardinal. And of course, that one just has so much meaning to so many people. If
It
you're
does.
someone who believes in the spirit world and love seeing the bright red cardinals, I had a visit from a cardinal. I kid you not, I was talking with my sister about my mother who had passed away, and sure enough, this cardinal appears. And I'm like, and both of us at the same time, we're like, hey, Mom.
I love that. I love
Those are
stories
things
like
that
that.
just make you feel good. Even if
They
it's not,
do.
real for that moment, it was just a connection that I felt with that bird. And then, of course,
Oh,
the bluebird of happiness
bluebird.
is just such an interesting color collection. And we have a whole, like literally condominium of birds underneath our deck, from doves to the finches. We've got swallows that I've seen. You can tell them by the way that they fly. I mean, it's just incredible to see that pop of blue in the bluebirds. And of course, we've also had a couple of blue jays up here as well. So they're always fun to see, but they're just, fun to watch, and
They are.
love having them as little pops and accessories in our homes.
Oh, me too. And you know what? I am a bird watcher as well. And I do happen to have, I saw Scott earlier with one of those suction cup to the, little bird feeders to the
Yeah, yeah,
window.
yeah.
I have one of those too. And I absolutely love watching the birds and seeing different kinds. Now we're out by a huge park, and in this park, the bird watchers come from all over. There's a guy who we always see parked out there and he's blogging this bird's here, this bird's here. We do have a pair of not doves. What do you call them? The white ones. The big. Why is that? Now every day I see them and I'm
White
like, yeah,
seagulls, gulls,
no, honey, no. They're I'll
turtle
wake up.
doves.
I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go, oh, that's what it was. No,
Cranes?
yeah, I
Big?
don't one of those. But
No.
anyway, they come from all over. We get different kinds of birds that you've
Mm-hmm.
never seen anywhere else in the state of Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I
wow.
absolutely love it. Different types of woodpeckers, different types of,
Yeah.
just birds that I have to
I'm a,
look up
I'm a,
in the bird book.
I'm a bird watcher and bird collector. I'm thinking I'm going to get all three of these. My
Oh,
girlfriend just got me a poster of birds of Pennsylvania, so I'm going to have that framed and hang that in my art studio so I can sit there and watch the birds as I paint. But these are just,
swans,
again,
honey,
it's a
swans.
pop of color.
That's
They're fun and they
yeah.
function, and you get them at a today's bonus buy price of $34.99. So I'd encourage you to pick them up. Again, Bluebird of Happiness, Cardinal, or the Finch. Your choice, M80677. My dear Ginger, it was a pleasure hanging out with you tonight. Thank you so much.
You too, Jane. You
All
too,
right.
and they're swans. That's what I couldn't remember. The swans.
The swan. Oh,
Yes.
oh my God.
Yes. What was wrong with my brain?
Got it, got it, got it. Well,
You
thank
take
you.
care, babe.
All right,
I'll
dear.
see
Take care
you
now.
later, babe. Bye-bye.
All right, just wanted to mention really quickly too, if you're looking at my sweater and thinking, oh, that's kind of nice, it's